Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewwNews. We're going to do an English ale today. We're going to do one that I just got recently. Old Speckled Hen, an English ale from Morland. So check that out. I will admit, every time I heard Old English Hen or Old Speckled Hen, I always thought like of a, because I didn't know the company, I always thought like a malt liquor or a cheap corn whiskey, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. But it is a fine English ale at 5% alcohol by volume, and excuse me, I'm burping, and I'm excited to get into it because I like English beers, and the more I learn, the more I find out about different ones, the happier I am. I have one over here sitting, and I'm just waiting for the right time. Dave the Urban Viking, there's Old Peculiar. And just in case we don't get to that one, I have an Old Tom sitting in the cellar as well. I had a big beer before. Just listen to some Abruptum and freak it out. Okay, so what do we have? We have streaming carbonation. Kick that back. Got a medium carbonation now that it's got done being silly. We don't really have much of a head, even though I did pour it pretty aggressively. I don't know how old this bottle is. 5% alcohol by volume. There is some soft clinging. It runs down into the glass. Trying to see what kind of proteins and whatnot stick to the glass, but there's a little bit of clinginess in there. This is a fresh glass. I used this glass for the old one. Brown bread, slight copper coin, a little bit of earthiness, burnt leaf, caramel, softest touch of almost a raisin note, even almost a burnt, like a charred molasses. Just very soft. Yeah, nice. There's definitely a nice earthiness to it. There is a really nice caramel, really toasted, roasted caramel. Actually, nice. I'm already excited already. This does smell like a fine English ale. Yeah. So, no head, weird. Until further ado, let's get into it. With no further ado, let's get into it. Cheers. Yeah. I only had one beer. Weird. Super subtle, super easy to drink, but nice. Really nice. It's got this clinging residual feel of just soft earthy tones, copper coin, caramels, a little bit of burnt sugar, a crunchy floral note that's like dried leaf, like a very dried leaf feel in the back. When you're drinking it initially, you have more of a sweeter caramel, a more sweet caramel right down the middle when you're drinking it, and that subsides more that kind of almost the dankish end of this spectrum from those earthy, clingy notes to cling on. Too bad it wasn't in a full English pint. That'd be nice. The weird thing is, I do realize that 5% is actually a pretty high ABV in general for premium English ales. This is a nice one. There's nothing wrong with this beer. You have to be used to that soft carbonation, a little bit watery, just on the tail end. It's actually like a high-low, low-medium mouthfeel, but there's clinginess to it. You session it, you quaff it, very quaffable. You get it down the neck, but it has these lingering nice flavors, these copper coins, caramels notes that just linger, and it's very nice, very enjoyable. If you're a fan of the English ale, if you're a fan of that kind of style, I think you definitely like this. And I am way too drunk feeling for one beer. It's crazy. I mean, the one beer was a big one at 10.5%, but it was only one beer. And I'm a big boy, a big fat boy. So, anyway, just listen to it. It might be the Abruptum. That must be what's doing it. Anyway, this vinyl's over. This review's over. This vinyl's not over. It's not over. And this review's not over because I want to tell you what I think about it. But Morland Old Speckled Hen, I'm really happy I got to try it. It's one of those ones that I would actually pop into the area of from what I've had, textbook solid English beers. It's one of those ones that are textbook solid. They're not boring. They're not amazing, but they're textbook solid English beers that are quintessential to the style that people definitely like. Absolutely. I've heard a lot of people like this beer. Excuse me. And I'm super happy that I got to try it. That I actually had a chance to try it. I really do like English beers, and I'd actually, if I did see a case of this, I would actually buy it just to have some at the house all the time. Let it sit, let it age, let it do its thing, and see how it changed. But I'm gonna give it an 8. Absolutely, 8 out of 10. It's definitely above solid for me. The overall style of the beer. I've had some solids, 7.5, 7s. So it's above that. 7 out of 10, or 8 out of 10 rather, for the Old Speckled Hen from Morland Brewing Company, established in 1711. A lot older than Yinling, if you know what I mean. So, anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewwNews.